Brand new information tonight in the fight against COVID-19, tracking down the new variants and the holdup on your stimulus money.
We have team coverage on the path forward tonight. We're going to get to the battle in Washington in just a moment. Right now, we begin with NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson.
Rachel, there is concern about testing for this new variant.
Greg, the health department says we are not doing enough testing for variants. It's a slow process and expensive.
It's so new. It's gonna have a little bit of lag of a rollover.
Identifying the new COVID-19 UK variant is a little difficult right now for healthcare facilities. Dr. Thomasina Sharp says it's having the technology to do it.
The problem is that we don't have, with these new strains, a really good on-site point of care test to tell us what we're up against, and that becomes a little bit frightening because of the fact that this is a much more contagious, much more aggressive form of COVID.
Dr. Scott Chavers with the Mobile County Health Department says the test isn't just a quick swab. It's done by a genetic sequencing test and is more labor intensive.
This is a very difficult test to do. It has to be done by laboratories that have a certain level of sophistication and technology, and this is not available at local urgent cares. What that translates into is the number of samples that come from the cases that have been tested for these variants is less than 1% nationally.
If this is supposed to be the dominant variant, how are we going to know if people aren't testing for it?
Well, we'll know if, it is much more contagious and much more, so we'll see a spike. The other thing that we'll know is that I think we will have to become more diligent in testing for it, especially if we're suspicious. And as you always get better tests and better information as we are able to treat things.
Dr. Sharp says she found out today Immediate Care of the South can actually request for the B117 strain to be tested. Synergy Lab in Mobile and Coast Diagnostics are partnering with the Mobile County Health Department on lab research to identify the strain. Coast Diagnostics identified the first strain in Mobile along with a few more cases. Dr. Chavers says the CDC is trying to increase federal funding for more testing of the new variants. The African and Brazilian strains have not been detected here so far. Reporting live in Mobile, Rachel Wilkerson, NBC 15 News.